Okay. Okay, so this should be on 261, I think. 261. Also, if you could please put your phone away, or at least face down. That would be lovely.
261.
Yeah, 261.
Ese es Don Quijote.
So it looks like who's starting is the witches. Who's the witches? Mary. Okay, so you're going to start. Oh, 261. 261. Yeah, you don't. No, don't read the names. So when you read the play, you don't read the names, just read the line next to your name. Okay? Okay. So, this is Act 1, Scene 1, an open place. Can you put your phone away, or at least face down? Thank you. Now, see, student, you're good? You don't have a book?
No.
Eso no guarda el teléfono, usted sabe.
See, so whose book do you have? This one's yours. It says Narciso.
Can you start again?
Yes, I was starting it.
Yeah,
I
because.
think this one's yours.
Yes.
Okay, please remember your characters. I will remind you. Okay, here we go. Act 1, Scene 1. Thunder and lightning enter, 3 witches.
In thunder, lightning, or a rain. When the hurly-burly dawn, when the battle is lost and won, that will be airy, the set of sun, where the place upon the heat. There to meet with the Macbeth, I come, gray mountain, cat dog calls, Anna. Fair is full and full is there, over God the fog and filthy air.
Okay, so this part you're going to underline because it's an important quote from the witches. And this word is fool is F-O-O-L. This one's foul. So when it has O-U, it's foul. Fool is F-O-O-L. If you need a highlighter, there's some over here. Or if you just wanted the pencil, that's fine too. Write down. 261.
Que yo sé. Yo no encuentro mi parte.
¿Cuál es tu
261.
Si no sale tu personaje, pongan allá.
Yeah, some people don't speak during this time. In Act 2, most of the characters will come. So right now in Act 1, there's like 5 characters.
Si no sale en esa primera, capaz en la otra.
I don't think you have to worry because you'll both be in Act 2, I think. Right?
Claro.
Ah, ya.
Yeah, I think they'll be in Act 2 and Act 3. So in Act 1, it's like 6 people. It's not too many. Okay, let's continue. Now we're in Scene 2. Scene 2. A camp near Forres, a town in near northeast Scotland. Alarm within. Enter King Duncan, Malcolm, Donalbain, Lennox, with attendants meeting a bleeding captain. Here I'll play the captain. So King is Ellis.
What will be when is the Peter report has served by this guy on the real estate?
Okay, you might have to redo that because it's too long. I think he's like in Act 2 or 3. I think he's fine.
Solamente
Pues,
justificar.
me iba a comer un picadillo.
That's not nice. Alex, could you read it again? Sorry.
What Nuremberg is that? Hitler report has seven by his flight of the world US.
Malcolm. Alejandro's not here. I will read for him. This is the sergeant who, like a good and hardy soldier, fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend. Say to the king the knowledge of the broil, as thou didst leave it. Captain. I will also read. Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers that do cling together, and choke their arts. The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be rebel for to that. The multiplying villainies of nature, do sworn upon him from the western isles of Kerns and Gallaglasses is supplied, and fortune on his damned quarrel smiling. Next page. Showed like a rebel's core, but all's too weak. For brave Macbeth, while he deserves that name, disdaining fortune, with his brandished steel, which smote with bloody execution, like valor's minion, carved out his passage, till he faced the slave, which never shook hands, nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nape to the chops, and fixed his head upon our battlements. King,
O valiant Thompson, worthy gentleman,
as whence the sun gins his reflection, shipwracking storms and direful thunders break, so from that spring whence comfort seemed to come, discomfort swells. Mark, King of Scotland, mark, no sooner justice had, with valiant arms, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels, but the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
this way, if not this, our Captain Macbeth and Bucky.
Yes, as sparrows eagles, or airs the lion, if I soothe, I must report they were, as cannons overcharged with double cracks, so they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds, or memorize another Golgotha. I cannot tell, but I am faint, my gashes cry for help.
So will be words from thee, as white gold. They use not the further blow, but them insurgents.
Exit captain, attendant, enter Ross and Angus. Alex, you have to read this part.
Which one? Oh. Once turns so worthy fame.
No, where it says, who comes here?
Oh, who comes
Yeah.
here?
And then it's Malcolm. Oh, Alejandro, he's not here today. The worthy Thane of Ross, Lennox. Lennox is, Genesis.
What had he looked though his face, continued to look passing to the speaking person.
Good side of the king.
Feels gentle worthy fame.
Okay, sorry. So, Ross, you're gonna speak a tiny bit louder, and the King, you're gonna speak a tiny bit louder too.
Okay.
So, Beyonce, can you do it again?
God save the king.
Once comes through worthy fame.
From five great kings, where the four wind trained flow the sky, and finer people fall, knowing himself with terrible numbers. Assisted by the most this royal trader, the chain of Caleb began a dismal conflict, till that Coronas regrouped rallying force, confronting him with self-comparation. Once again, following rebellious
Oh, disperse.
Divorce at Saint John's Beach. Think of Honduras to or use.
King.
No more than 10 of color shall be saved. Our bosom interest will pronounce his parent dead, and with his former title laid back.
I will see the God.
King.
When he had lost noble Macbeth humble.
Okay. Also, pay attention to this because yesterday we went over those pronouns in half. Was one of them, remember? So now you see it. Or not pronouns, verbs. Sorry. Okay, congratulations. You made it to scene 3. Wow. A heath near forest. Thunder. Enter the 3 witches.
Where hast thou been, sister? Killing swine. Sister, wert thou a sailor's wife and chestnuts in her lap? And monchet and monchet and monchet. Give me, quoth I. Aaron 3 witches. The round feet Rania cries. Her husband to Aleppo, gone master. Oh, tiger, but in the sea, oh,
Tither.
sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do. I'll give 3 in a line, the art king, kind, and I another. I myself have all the other, and the very port they blow, all the quarters that they know, I ship my star. I'll drain him dry and high. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live a man forbid. Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9, shall we window peep and climb. God his bark not be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed. Look what I have, show me, show me. Here I have pilots bracket and homeward heathen come. A drum, Macbeth.com.
Okay.
Uh,
Hold on. Sorry. So now we all, that means everybody, so like everyone in the class has to say this together. So,
All the witches or all the
no, it says the weird sisters. So like technically like this wouldn't be the witches, it'd be everyone who's in the play. So like in the scenes, like there's always people around you. So like, I mean, unless you want to do that, I'll just pretend to be a witch with you. Okay. That's good. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. The weird sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and the land, thus do go about, thrice to thine, and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up mine. Peace, the charms wound up. That was good. Okay.
That's my
Enter Macbeth and Banquo.
so full and fair day I have no sin.
Just
What's up with you?
How far is called to forest the what are there so with her and so will in there at there that look no like in inhabitants or the head and yet are on life you are out the many questions you seem to understand me by each I don't know how do you say that word. Once her choppy, in her gliding upon her skinny lips, your soul be woman, and yet your bears forbid me interpret that your art so.
Speak if you can. Where are you?
all hail Macbeth, hail to 3, hail to the 10 of flames. All hail Macbeth, hail to 3, 10 of Hodor. All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
Good, good, sir. Why do you start and seem to care? Think that sure to fire name of truth are fantastical or die
Indeed.
indeed, which all hardly ye show my noble partner, you greet with present rings and great tradition, or noble having and royal hope that he sends rap. We have to your speak now if you can look into sense of time and say which grain will grow and which will not speak then to me who need pain no fear your favor no your hate.
Hail, 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 lesser than Macbeth and greater, not so happy yet much happier. Thou shalt get king, thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay you in perfect speaker, tell me more. By Sinos, that I know I am tunnel James, but how of Calder. The time of Calder life. A
Prosperous.
prosperous gentleman, and to be king and stands no within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Calder. Safe from whence you honor his strange intelligence, or why you upon his lazy health you stop away. Which is prophetic?
Yep.
Prophetic ready to speak high churches.
Witches vanish. Yep.
The air had bubbles as the water has and there are so them with her are they vanished.
Into the air and blasphemous comfort, melted as breath into the wind. Would they has they?
We're such thing here as we do speak about or have we erred on the insane route that takes a reason prisoner.
You shouldn't shall be king,
You shall be king.
and son of Carol too. Running no so.
To self-sing tune and words who hear
Enter Ross and Angus.
The king had happily received Isaac and the news of his success, and when he reached the personal venture in the royal spice, he wondered and his praises the content which shall be sign or peace. Silenced the doubt in wine,
Viewing.
viewing for the rest of the same day. He finds the soul nowhere around. Nothing appeared of what Isaac didn't make. The giant image of death. As the castle composed with hope and 31 years. Cyprus and his kingdom's great extent, and crowded them down before him.
To give thee from our royal master, thanks only to herald thee into his sight, not hasty.
And for an heaven, for a great honor, he bade me from him quality things of cover, in which addition pale, most worthy than for this time.
Main quote.
what can the devil speak to?
The vein of Calvary life, Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who lost the same life yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life, which he deserved to lose, whether he was combined with those of Norway or he did life. The rebel with hidden help and vantage, or that with both he lowered his country brag. I know not, but Dresden's capital confessed and proved have overthrown him.
Clemens and Saint of Cantor. The wedding is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you know how your children shall be pleased? When those that gave the King of Cantor promising numbers to them.
Not roosted home Mike Yell and his US insult the crow issues that son of Hawthorne was this strange and old times to win us to our harm the instruments of darkness those true when us with honest tributes to get right in this best consequence points of word I use.
Tutors are told as having someone to the wedding and of the religion. I think supernatural services cannot be good if I will. What have to do with the earnest of this place?
Yeah, that's useless.
Going to the nephew, I am son of God. It's good. What did I feel to that decision? Whose early images though unfix my fear and make my step care not on my will. Hence, the use of nature. Present fears I let them order my thought. Whose murder yet is but fantastical shades so my finger. The soul of mine that one shares is smolder and surmise. And nothing is but what is
Look
Thank
how
you.
our partner rap.
Do you want a break? Or do you, no, I'm asking, do you want a break?
no, this is great.
Are you sure? Because we can give it to Edianis.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Okay,
pero
perfect.
eres una fresca.
You're good, you got this. You're Macbeth now. Okay,
Okay.
you're right here.
If chance will have me king, why chance my crown me without my stare?
Thank you. What's up?
New honors come upon him like or strange garments, livid now their mold but with their eye of youth.
Voy yo, ¿no? Come what come may, time and the hour runs from the lowest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favor. My dull brain was brought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered. Registered.
Very
Where every
glad
day I turn to live, to redeem. Lo siento. Let us toward the king. Think open what chances, and one more time.
Oh, you still continue. Like a
They-
sentence.
The interme having where you live. Let us speak our free hearts, each to other.
Very glad.
Till then, enough. Come, friends.
Okay, congratulations. You made it to scene 4.
Espero que no les
The words are. Well, it's because it's the early modern English, so it's a little different. Let's finish scene 4 and then you'll be done. Okay. Who's Malcolm? Oh, Alejandro's not here. Okay, I am Malcolm. Scene 4. Do you want to do trades? You can do trades now.
I don't have like anyone, so we don't have a
I can read them
Oh,
out.
so you do want to break? No, you want to keep reading? Okay. You gonna be Malcolm? Yeah, that's fine. Scene 4. Forest, the palace. Flourish, enter King Duncan, Lennox, Malcolm, Donalbain, and attendants.
Is the execution not a cargo? Are no those in commission due return?
My liege, they are not yet come back, but I have spoke with one that I saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his presence, implored your highness, pardon and set forth in deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like the leader did. He died as one that had been studied in his death to throw away his dearest thing he owned as a sweet, queer, a careless trifle.
There is no art to find nice construction in the face. He was gentleman on whom I will, as absolute truth.
Enter Macbeth, Banquo, Ross, and Angus.
Oh, worthless, Tosin. The sin of my ingratitude even now was heavy on me. Thou art so far before, that swift. How's it work?
Swiftest,
Swiftest wing of the confidence low, toward the feet. Will throw has less disturbed that the proportion both of things and present my hidden meaning. Only I have left to say, what is thy say more than all can be.
oh, Beyonce, do you want to go back to Macbeth or Dionys, do you want to be Macbeth?
The service and the loyalty alone. I'm doing it. Pays himself. Your highness part is to receive our duties. And our duties are to your own and state children and servants. Which do but what they should. By doing everything same toward your love and honor.
Welcome, Peggy. I have begun to plant a new labor, to make the fall of your own noble bounty that has neither deserved nor must be known. No less to happen. Let me consult them and hold it to my heart.
Here if I grow the harvest is your own.
My plan to Jews, wanton fullness seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Souls kinsmen, when, how say that?
Thanes.
Things and hopeless are not yours, nor will we establish our staple. Our elders Malcolm, when we made, how say the word?
Hereafter.
Hereafter the kings of Cumberland, which one of us not unite them kind? Invest him only, but sign of nobleness like stars shall shine on all the stars. From hands of eagerness and
Bind.
bind us further to you.
The rest is labor, which is no use for you. I will be myself carpenter, and make joyful the hearing of my wife's weary approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy Calvary.
The Chrysos, Cumberland, that is a step on which I must fall down, or else, or for in my ways arise, the stars, hide fires. Let no light see my drive, and live desires. The eye wing at the hand, yet let path be which the eye fears. When it's done to see.
True worthy uncle, he is false rebellion, and his commendation I am free. It is a wrong threat to me, let's after him whose prayer is going before to be house welcome. It is a perilous kinsman.
Flourish, exit. Yay! Good job. Good job, readers. Okay. It looks like, oh my gosh.
We have Michael and his wife.
Yep.
Oh my god, I think that's all up.
If you look at the side right here, there's kind of like two questions or three things you have to do. So it says go back to lines 28 to 30. So if I go back to 28, I think that's the King's lines. No, in scene 4. So like we don't have to go all the way back to scene 1. I think it doesn't say. Or no, it says in Duncan's speech to Macbeth. So yeah, the king. King is Duncan. Okay. Duncan is the king's name. No, not Dunkin' Donuts.
I thought you said Duncan.
No, remember his name. Can you see that? No. See, it says Duncan. Okay. That's the king of Scotland.
Oh, I mean,
That's that guy. Okay.
is that everything like 2 words or just one?
Sometimes it's like 2 words into one. So like you see those apostrophes where it's like the word over, it just has O and then apostrophe and then it had the word
so it
leave.
depends, like,
It's to fit a pattern because Shakespeare wrote majority of his plays in iambic pentameter. But I didn't teach you that yet. So that's the thing.
that's too much.
So like remember the syllables?
Yeah.
Like he has to fit like 10 syllables in like one line. And he has to meet it. So like he did a shortcut and he said, let me chop that word out and just put O. So like it's kinda like
Who's adding like more things to it?
yeah, he's taking away things and adding things at the same time.
That's such a
It is dramatic. But anyway, it says lines 28 through 30 mark the metaphor or implied comparison in Duncan's speech. Okay. This is 25, 26, 27, 28. Welcome hither. Is that 28 or is this 28? Yeah, I know, but this one or this one because let's just read it. Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee and will labor to make thee full of growing. Okay, so I'm assuming it's that. And the rest of the sentence. Hold on. Okay. To make thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, nor must be known. I think this is a little off. No less to have done so, let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart. So, who is me?
Like this.
Oh, okay, okay. So by this comparison, the king is basically telling Banquo, what's this to Macbeth? Oh, okay, so the king is telling Macbeth that he's basically like training him, I suppose. Right? So that's what he means by planting, because when you plant something, you start something, and then you work toward it to make it grow. Like he'll feed him information and advice for him to keep growing and to be more noble, I suppose. Well, I think I need to come back to this tomorrow to do a better job to present it to you. Because my goal today was just to get to Act 4 or Scene 4. So, I guess you're done.